Hey there, friend. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, reading all the self-help books, reciting affirmations, maybe even meditating daily, yet somehow your dream life still feels out of reach? Like there's an invisible wall standing between you and the career, relationships, or abundance you crave? Well, guess what? That wall isn't as solid as it looks. In fact, you hold the power to bring it crashing down. Ready to shatter your limits and master the art of manifestation? Let's dive into the secret sauce behind attracting literally anything, whether it's success, love, financial freedom, or that sparkly sense of self-confidence you've been longing for. The hidden driver, your inner world. We often hear phrases like, "You attract what you think about," right? But do you really get how powerful that statement is? Our thoughts aren't just random wisps dancing around inside our skulls. They carry an energy, a vibrational frequency that literally orchestrates the reality we experience. Your subconscious mind is the captain. Imagine your conscious mind is the tip of an iceberg, small, visible, steering the ship of your day-to-day decisions. But the real power, that sits with your subconscious mind, the massive chunk hidden underwater. It's like having a behind-the-scenes captain that navigates you through life, deciding what's possible and what's not, often without asking for your permission. Childhood programming. Most of us form our deepest beliefs before we even hit our teenage years. Whether it's a parent telling us we're no good at math or repeated messages that money doesn't grow on trees, these early moments can become the blueprint for our entire adult reality. Your core identity. If your subconscious mind believes you're unworthy of love, you'll keep choosing relationships that prove this point. If it believes you're always broke, well, your bank balance might continuously reflect that belief. So how do you reclaim your captain's seat? By first spotting these hidden programs. You can't change what you don't see. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. Ever notice how some people try affirmations, "I am wealthy," "I am a millionaire," but nothing happens? That's because deep inside, they feel broke and anxious about every dollar they spend. The truth is, you must embody the energy of what you desire before it physically appears. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you're on a rock station, you won't magically hear pop music. You gotta switch the dial. Same with manifestation. Shift your frequency and you'll shift your life. Understanding vibration, the language of the universe. If thoughts are the architects of your reality, vibration is the blueprint. Everything from the device you're using to watch this video, to the cells in your body, to your wildest dreams vibrates at a certain frequency. Tuning in, the radio analogy. Remember messing around with an old school radio, twisting the dial until you hit that sweet spot with crystal clear music? Life works exactly the same way. Want a reality bursting with creativity, love, and endless possibilities? You have to tune into that frequency. And if you're stuck in a loop of doubt or fear, you might just be dialed into a station that's playing static. The emotional frequency scale. Ever heard of how certain emotions feel heavy while others feel light? Emotions like shame, guilt, and fear are super dense and heavy. They drain you, slow you down, and tether you to your current limitations. On the other hand, feelings like love, joy, and gratitude are uplifting. They energize you, spark creativity, and naturally pull in opportunities. Think of yourself like a magnet. Low vibrations, shame, anger, apathy, attract tough experiences that reinforce those emotions. High vibrations, love, peace, acceptance, draw in supportive people, great ideas, and serendipitous breakthroughs. Reclaiming control over your thoughts. Wait, but I don't choose my negative thoughts. Totally get it. We've all been there. Negative thoughts can show up like unwelcome guests at a party, and sometimes it feels impossible to shoo them away. But here's the secret. While you can't always stop negative thoughts from knocking, you decide whether to invite them in for tea or kindly show them the door. The trigger response loop. Let's say you get a text message from your boss late at night. Suddenly you're anxious, Am I in trouble? Did I mess up at work? Then that anxiety spawns a chain reaction of more negative thoughts, like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger. This is the trigger response loop. Trigger, late night work message. Response, worry spirals into anxiety, fear of failure, self-criticism, etc. To break free, you must become aware of the loop. Picture yourself stepping back and observing your mind like you're watching a movie. Once you see the plot, you can rewrite the script. Meditation and mindfulness, your mental detox. A powerful way to witness these loops without getting sucked in is through meditation. Even just a few minutes a day can help you notice the endless chatter your mind produces. When a thought pops up, "Oh no, I'm not good enough," you observe it, label it thinking, and gently bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, you build the muscle of non-attachment. Non-attachment means you see your thoughts, but you're no longer owned by them. Think of your mind like a messy closet. Meditation is how you step inside, turn the light on, and start organizing. Sure, it's a process, but each time you clean out the junk, you get a new level of clarity. Your state of being, the core of manifestation. Becoming the person who already has it. Want to manifest a dream job, a healthier body, or a soulmate relationship? Then you've got to try on the energy of that reality right now. If you desire abundance, imagine how it feels to have money flowing in easily. What's your demeanor like? How do you walk, talk, and think? This isn't about fake it till you make it in a shallow sense. It's about genuinely tapping into the feeling of abundance. The more you practice holding that feeling, the closer you get to living in that reality. The power of I am. Statements like "I am successful" or "I am loved" can shift your identity on a subconscious level if you actually connect with them emotionally. Repeating "I am wealthy" while feeling broke inside won't do much because the frequency is off. Bridge the gap. If "I am wealthy" is too big a leap, try "I am open to discovering new ways to increase my income." That might feel more believable at first. Over time, as your internal resistance softens, you can level up those affirmations. The dance between faith and desire. Faith, the magic ingredient. Have you ever set a goal, put in the work, but deep down thought, it'll never happen for me? That little seed of doubt can sabotage even your best efforts. Faith, on the other hand, acts like rocket fuel. It's the unwavering belief that your vision is already a done deal. You might not see it yet, but you trust it's there, like waiting for a package you ordered online. You don't check the mail every 5 minutes, right? You know it's on the way. Navigating the in-between. Manifestation isn't always instant. It often requires a grace period where reality catches up to your new vibration. This is where most people give up. They say, "See, it's not working," and revert to their old mindset. Think of a seed planted in the soil. You don't dig it up daily to check if it's growing. You water it, you make sure it gets sunlight, and you believe nature will do its thing. Overcoming limiting beliefs, rewriting your script. Where do beliefs come from? Did you ever hear an adult say something like, "Life is so unfair," or "Rich people are greedy" when you were little? Kids absorb statements like these like sponges. Over time, these ideas become your truth, shaping your reality often without you realizing it. Awareness is step one. You can't upgrade a belief if you don't see it. Start questioning, where did this belief come from? Is it actually true? How has it been affecting my life? Installing new beliefs. Once you spot a limiting belief, say, "I'm terrible at relationships," you have the power to rewire it. Consider beliefs like software in a computer. Outdated software can cause glitches and errors, aka undesirable experiences. To install a new program, you have to remove the old one and replace it with a more empowering script. Visualization. Spend time picturing yourself thriving in a healthy, loving relationship. Journaling. Write down your new belief daily, along with evidence, no matter how small, that supports it in real life. Supportive community. Surround yourself with people who embody the kind of relationships, success, or mindset you want. The vibrational ladder, climbing step by step. Dr. Hawkins and the scale of consciousness. You might heard of Dr. David Hawkins, who mapped human emotions on a scale from lower vibrations, like shame and guilt, up to higher vibrations, like love, joy, and enlightenment. You can visualize it like a ladder. Lower rungs feel heavy, draining, and they keep you stuck in patterns of lack and fear. Higher rungs, light, expansive, and open you up to miracles and synchronicities. Climbing this ladder is not about jumping straight from despair to bliss in a single bound that's like expecting to go from couch potato to marathon runner overnight. Instead, you move gradually. Going from shame to anger might not feel amazing, but it's a step up in terms of energy because anger has more energy behind it than shame or apathy. Accepting where you are. Accepting that you feel jealous or anxious doesn't mean you're giving up. It's about acknowledging, okay, this is how I feel right now. Paradoxically, that acceptance can help you release the negativity much faster than fighting it. Think of it like quicksand. The more you thrash around resisting your emotions, the deeper you sink. But by staying calm and acknowledging them, you can gently free yourself. Balancing action and allowing. Taking inspired action. You've probably heard people say, just visualize and let the universe handle it. That's partly true, but you also have to do your part. If you want a new job, you still need to apply, network, or build new skills. But here's the difference. When you're energetically aligned, truly believing you deserve that job, your actions feel seamless. Inspired V's. Forced action. Inspired action is that excited feeling, that nudge in your gut that says, go talk to this person or sign up for that course. Forced action is pushing yourself to do something purely out of fear or desperation. Letting go of the outcome. Once you've taken action, step back. Imagine you planted the seeds. Now let the sun, water, and soil do their job. Excessive worrying about results creates resistance, like placing a heavy rock over those seeds. When you let go, you create room for miracles to bloom. Guarding your energy, the protection game. Why energetic boundaries matter. Ever notice you can be in the best mood, then a few minutes around a negative person, and you feel drained? That's because your energy is precious, and other people's low vibrations can pull you down if you're not vigilant. Environment, media, and social circles. Toxic environments, constant conflict or gossip can weigh you down. Negative media, binge watching violent or fear-based content can keep your vibration anchored in lower frequencies. Energy vampires. Some folks just love to complain. They don't want solutions. They want to offload their negativity onto you. Set boundaries. It's okay to say no when something feels draining. Your energy is your lifeblood for manifestation. Protecting your energy internally. The biggest energy drain often comes from our own negative self-talk. That's why daily practices like meditation, mindfulness, and affirmations are crucial. Think of them as antivirus software for your mind, keeping out those sneaky negative programs. Physical well-being, fuel for your manifestation. Body-mind connection. Ever had a crummy night's sleep, only to find yourself super irritable the next day, snapping at loved ones, or catastrophizing minor issues? That's the body-mind connection in action. If you're physically depleted, your emotional resilience plummets. Nutrition. Foods that nourish your body keep your energy stable. Junk food might give a quick rush, but it often leaves you feeling sluggish. Exercise. Movement helps release endorphins, pumps oxygen to your brain, and shakes off stagnant energy. Hydration. Water literally helps every cell function better, including your brain cells. Grounding and nature therapy. Ever stand barefoot on the grass and feel an almost electrical zing under your feet? That's grounding, literally connecting with Earth's natural energy. Our bodies carry electrical charges, and the Earth can help balance them out. It's nature's own reset button. Walking in a forest or just sitting by a stream can boost creativity, lower stress, and reconnect you to the bigger picture. The quantum perspective, bridging science and spirituality. Observer effect and parallel possibilities. Quantum physics has this wild notion that particles aren't fixed until they're observed. They exist in a cloud of possibilities called superposition and only collapse into a reality once someone observes them. Sound familiar? It's basically the scientific cousin of you create your own reality. Every possibility, your dream car, ideal home, thriving relationship already exists in the quantum field. Your observation, thought plus belief plus emotion, is what selects which possibility takes form in your physical world. Quantum jumps in daily life. We often assume change has to be gradual, but quantum jumps can be instantaneous. Like how an electron disappears from one orbit and reappears in another without traveling the space in between. What if your life could shift just as fast? Of course, we usually need time for our minds to catch up with the new story. That's why focusing on your internal state is so important. If you can flip the script internally, feeling it, living it, believing it, outside circumstances can pivot in seemingly miraculous ways. Living in the end, embracing the law of assumption. Assume it's done. Neville Goddard popularized the law of assumption, stating that what you assume to be true becomes your reality. If you keep assuming you're broke, unloved, or unworthy, life has no choice but to present you with scenarios that prove your assumption correct. But if you assume you're cherished, abundant, and limitless, you pave the way for those realities to unfold. It's not about daydreaming and ignoring reality. It's about consciously choosing which version of reality you want to feed with your focus and emotions. Mental rehearsal. Professional athletes use mental rehearsal to boost performance. They imagine the perfect shot, feel the triumph, hear the roar of the crowd. You can do the same for any goal. The more vividly you rehearse in your mind, the more your subconscious mind believes it's already real, and the faster your physical world aligns with that vision. Close your eyes. See the scene, feel the emotions, smell the scents, use as many senses as possible. Signs of a shift, how to know you're leveling up. Emotional indicators. Lighter mood, you find yourself randomly smiling or humming a tune. Less resistance, situations that used to trigger you just roll off your back. Synchronicities, maybe a book recommendation or a random conversation aligns perfectly with a question you've been pondering. External validation. Reality starts playing along with your new script. Opportunities appear, job offers, business deals, or fresh ideas pop up in your inbox. Meeting the right people, you bump into someone who introduces you to the perfect content or resource. It feels like you're riding a wave where everything is flowing. Avoiding the common pitfalls. The perfection trap. Manifestation doesn't require you to be in a flawless mood 24/7. You're still human. Negative emotions will arise. The key is not staying stuck in them. Accept, release, and choose again. Obsessing over the how. When you overthink how something will happen, you can smother the process. Think about baking a cake. You follow the recipe, then you let it bake. You don't keep opening the oven every 30 seconds to poke it, right? Let it rise. Trust the process. The importance pedestal. If you place your desire on a massive pedestal, believing your entire happiness depends on that one outcome, you create a ton of emotional weight. It's like pressing your face against a painting. You can't see the bigger picture. By easing off, you allow the universe to work its magic with fewer obstacles. Practical techniques to boost your manifesting power. Scripting. Write down your life as if you're already living your dream scenario. Don't hold back. Add details, emotion, and gratitude. Then read it over daily, feeling those scenarios as if they're real. This trains your brain to internalize the new story. Gratitude rampage. Pick a quiet moment, or even when you're doing chores, and mentally list everything you're grateful for. Keep going until you feel your energy shift from neutral or low to warm and expansive. Gratitude is like a magical fertilizer for manifestation. Visualization before bed. Right before you fall asleep, your brain passes through a theta state, which is perfect for reprogramming your subconscious. Spend a few minutes visualizing your dream life. The images sink deeper, making it easier to shift your vibration. Acting as if you want a new job, start dressing, behaving, and speaking like someone who already has that role. If you desire more money, treat the money you do have with respect, organize it, track it, thank it. Small, symbolic actions can shift your energy big time, balancing desire and contentment. Embrace the journey. It's easy to think, once I have X, I'll be happy. But life is a continuous flow. Goals will change, you'll evolve, and new desires will emerge. True fulfillment comes from being engaged in the process, not just the endpoint. Self-love, the ultimate magnet. Ever notice how people who truly love themselves seem to glow? They often radiate confidence and positivity, effortlessly drawing good things into their orbit. That's because self-love is the highest frequency. Think of it as plugging yourself directly into a cosmic power outlet. When you treat yourself with kindness and respect, you naturally attract experiences that match that vibe. Co-creation with the universe, the teamwork approach. You and the universe are one. It can feel like there's some giant power out there, either granting or denying your wishes. In reality, you are a fragment of that power. The universe isn't an external Santa Claus deciding if you've been naughty or nice. It's more like an ocean, and you're a wave, fully connected, never truly separate, sinking with the flow. Picture yourself floating down a river. When you try to paddle upstream with limiting beliefs, doubts, and resistance, you get exhausted. But if you trust the current co-creating with your higher self, you glide effortlessly. You still use your paddle for direction, but the river provides the momentum. Handling setbacks and failures. Redefine failure. Failure is just feedback. It's not a sign that you're unworthy or incapable. It's the universe saying, hey, there's a course correction needed here. Review and refine. Ask yourself what went off track. Maybe you were stuck in an old belief. Maybe you were half-hearted. Use it as a learning curve, not a dead end. Emotional release. Allow yourself to feel disappointment when things don't go as planned. Just don't stay there. Cry, journal, vent to a friend. Then pick yourself up, recenter, and decide what you're going to believe next. Holding on to bitterness is like dragging around a heavy suitcase filled with junk. The ripple effect, how your manifestation impacts others. Becoming an inspiration. When you level up your vibration, it doesn't only affect you. You become a living example that positive transformation is possible. People notice. They ask how you did it. You spark hope in others. It's like lighting a candle. One flame can ignite countless others without losing any of its own brilliance. Uplifting the collective. On a bigger scale, as more individuals shift to higher frequencies, feelings of compassion, love, unity, the collective human consciousness evolves. So your personal manifestation journey is actually part of a grand tapestry, weaving a more harmonious, abundant world for everyone. Sustaining momentum, making manifestation a lifestyle. Daily rituals. Success isn't one big leap. It's a series of small, consistent steps. Develop daily rituals that keep you aligned, whether it's a morning gratitude list, midday affirmations, or an evening walk in nature. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns fleeting motivation into lasting transformation. Reflect and refine. Keep a manifestation journal. Note down your intentions, track progress, and reflect on results. If something isn't clicking, dig deeper into any internal resistance. Your journey is a living, breathing process. Treat it like a garden that needs regular care. Stay curious. Stay open. Life is infinite in its possibilities. The moment you think you've figured it all out, the universe will throw you a curveball. Stay curious, keep learning, and remain open to new ways of thinking. Manifestation isn't a static skill. It's a dynamic dance with existence. A parting perspective: you're more powerful than you think. Let's wrap it up with this truth bomb. You are way more powerful than you've ever been taught to believe. Everything in your outer world is, at its core, shaped by your inner world. That means you have the steering wheel in your hands right now. Sure, the road might have potholes, but you control how you navigate them. When you shift your vibration, the world around you shifts in response. When you change your thoughts, you literally reshape the lens through which you see reality. When you embrace faith, you allow space for miracles to unfold naturally and effortlessly. Remember, manifestation isn't just about snagging a bigger paycheck or landing a dream relationship. It's about rediscovering your true nature as a creative force. You're not just a spectator in this game of life. You're a co-creator with the universe, painting your experiences with each thought and emotion you allow into your space. So take a moment right now, ask yourself, what do I truly want to create? And better yet, who do I need to be to make that a reality? Because once you shift your state of being, everything around you follows suit. That's the ultimate secret. That's the key to manifesting anything you desire. And the best part? It's already within your power. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the hidden power of manifestation. Trust yourself, believe in the possibilities, and watch as life begins to mirror the magnificence you hold inside. If this resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, spread the energy, and be part of a collective movement that's raising vibrations around the globe. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep believing, and keep shining. You've got this.